Yo, what is going on? My name is Jared with Moose Media. Today I'm just going to be showing you a really simple RGB shake effect that can be done using Premiere Pro and After Effects. Now I do want to clarify before we even get into it that I'm not just going to be doing this effect. I'm actually going to be doing something more like this, where it's a more like aggressive shake that you would use at the beginning of a song, or the drop of a song, I mean. So a little bit different from what you see in a lot of tutorials, and I'll link where I originally found the effect down in the description, but I'm just going to show you how to do it. So let's get right into it. As I'm recording this, I'm going to put this in the beginning, but here's a little disclaimer. I would recommend doing this effect after you've already rendered out your full final video. And I'm just saying that because replacing this particular effect with an After Effects composition doesn't usually work very well. I usually get an import error. You can always try it on your own and see what you get, but whenever I try to import a clip with this particular effect on it into After Effects to do the final part of it, I always get an import error. So I would just recommend going into this with that thought that you're going to do it after you've already rendered your final video. Okay, so now that we're in Premiere Pro, I actually have pulled up 2 clips and a song that I'm going to use. So I'm going to play that for you right now. And I just chose this song because it has a little glitchy area in it right before the drop where I have used this effect before. And I'll play that video also on screen after I play the song. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding the sort of horizontal and block distortion effects that you saw. So what we're going to do for that, I actually have a preset for those made by Cinecom.net, and I'll link the original video where I found that in the description. So I think for those 2 clips, I actually just added block distortion and horizontal pull to both of them. So I'm just going to do that right now and play through it to make sure it looks how we want. So as we scrub through this, you can see it kind of switches between this horizontal and block distortion effect. So that's actually all you have to do in Premiere. So now, like I said, I recommend that you apply this wherever you're going to use it in your footage, and then finish editing your video and then render the whole thing out and bring it into After Effects. Or you can do just this segment if render time is an issue for you. But if you try to open all of this in After Effects, like if you just did right click and replace with After Effects composition, it actually probably would give you an import error like it does for me, but it might not, I have no idea. But I'm just going to render this out and meet back up with you in After Effects. Okay, so now that's done and I've had it imported into After Effects, so I'm just going to drag it and make a new composition out of it. So normally you'll have your whole video or whatever segment of the video you want right here, but I just have this short clip that we made in Premiere. And then you're going to go to the first frame where your glitch starts to happen, and then you're going to cut the layer there using Controller Command Shift D, and then go to the very last frame and do likewise. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit Command or Control D 3 times, so you have 3 copies of this clip above the main original one. Once you've got that done, you're going to come up to Window and show your effects and presets pane if you don't already have it up, and search for Set Channels. And then you're going to drag that onto each one of the 3 duplicates you made. Once you have that done, you're going to have to actually set the channels of the 3 individual clips. So the first one, the top one, we're going to make our red channel, so we're going to leave the red, and we're going to set the green channel to off and the blue channel to off also. So now you're going to see this red screen. Don't worry, we're going to change that as soon as we're done with this. So I'm actually going to hide that one so that it's not distracting to the effect. And then this middle one is going to be our green channel, so you're going to turn your red channel off, leave your green channel, turn your blue channel off, so this should appear green. I'm also going to hide that one. And then obviously the bottom one, I'm sure you figured out, is going to be our blue channel, so we're going to turn red and green off, and we're left with blue. So now I'm going to make all of them visible again, and then you're going to want to select all 3 of the duplicates come down to toggle switches and modes so that you have your blending mode option, and you're going to change this to lighten. So now it should look completely normal, so you should just see like as you would with any normal clip. So now if I select all three of the channel layers and hit P on my keyboard, I'm going to deselect them, and you can see as I individually move these around, you start to get the RGB like split effect that most people are looking for here. So if I undo all of those, we're going to need to actually randomize this in a shake. And we're going to use expressions to do that. It's probably the easiest expression you could ever use in After Effects. A lot of people are freaked out by expressions, but they're really incredibly easy. So if you're on a Mac, you're going to hold Option. If you're on a PC, you're going to hold Alt, and just hold that button and click the position. And then you'll get this little text box, and all you're going to type in is wiggle 5, 50, and then close the parenthesis. So the first number here that we put in is going to give us how many actions happen in a second. So this is going to change the position 5 times every second, and then this number is the maximum that the actual position values are allowed to move. So as you can see, when we go through this, you're getting a random position for this red channel every frame, which is going to give you the RGB shake. And then you can literally just copy this, alt click on your blue channel or your green channel, paste it. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. And then do the exact same thing for the blue channel, and then you're done. Now you have random positions for your red, green, and blue channels on every single frame, so that's going to give you the RGB split that most people are looking for. Now sometimes you'll run into an issue with scaling, and you might need to scale these to 105 or 110 so you don't get some weird edges on your frames, but I don't think I'm getting that issue here. But you can actually also do the exact same expression with the scale if you want to add like an even weirder dynamic to it. So if I do this on the scale and I paste the same expression, this will actually scale. This will actually change the scale. So now you see the red channel. It looks like it's zoomed in on this frame. Looks like it might be zoomed out on this frame because you're not getting any red down here. So I mean, you can really just play with the expressions and do whatever you want to achieve the effect. It's really simple to do. This is actually the only clip that I've ever used it on, but I got a lot of questions on how to do it in my DMs on Instagram. So I figured I'd just make a quick video to show you. Once again, my name is Jared with Moose Media, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't, dislike it, comment, and tell me what I can do better. But that's about it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.